Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We have Devin on the show.
Welcome, Devin. How you doing, buddy?
Great to be back.
Devin Jacobs, everybody, the one and only, a talented artist, talented comedian, and an absolute great person.
Better to be back and not frantically painting. I enjoy talking more.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
a talker. But
We like talking to you.
Thanks for the compliments. I appreciate it.
You guys will notice we're in a different setting today. We are in, what is this, Pigeon Forge, technically?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tennessee. We're in
I
Tennessee.
think we're in Surreyville.
We'll just say Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
We're in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's been an amazing week.
Yeah, you may hear some floorboards up north.
Yeah, we're kind of on a bottom floor, so it's going to sound a little wonky.
Used to be a lot more crowd around these parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're down to a few numbers. This used to be a full cabin.
Now, so everyone gets it, it was my sister's wedding.
Yep.
Congratulations, David.
Congratulations, David and Alexis. A very happy wedding.
It was fun.
It was a very nice ceremony, I will say.
It was the first wedding I've been to that was like simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Perfect, yeah.
It was exactly how I
No
wanted
one
it to
wants
be.
to sit through a ceremony that's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's true.
So we got here and there was only like 2 cars of people, which is about like 4 per car, so it's like 8 people. And then we had like another car show up with 2 people, and then another car showed up with 3 people, and then another car showed up with 2 people, and then we were all sleeping in the house. And this house is huge.
It's got about 5 balconies. It's got 5 bathrooms, pool
Yeah.
table, arcade.
How many rooms altogether? Like,
Well, let's see. So it'd be 1. You can count that one as 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And
One upstairs that counts as 2.
yeah, and this one counts as 2 also.
It's 2, 4, 6.
For those at home,
4.
we are getting some commentary from one of our friends, David, who is actually informing us at the actual number of rooms at this house. So, Johnny, what was the final number?
I didn't hear you were talking. What was it, David?
2,
4,
5,
5,
8.
8.
8.
So 8 bedrooms. 8 beds.
8 beds.
8 beds that fit 2 people each.
And a
More than enough room.
pull-out couch fits 2 people.
And a pull-out couch. 2 pull-out couches.
You know, if somebody wanted to throw a great party, this would be the place to do it.
Oh,
And
it was-
I think we've done it.
This cabin is supposed to sleep 24.
It's supposed to sleep 24 people total.
Perfect. How many we have? About 18 at the max?
What was it? Yeah, what was the total people we had show up?
18 sounds about right.
18? Yeah, the wedding was pretty. Here's the thing. For a house wedding, big turnout.
It's good.
You know what I mean?
Very nice.
But it was like,
was
I
a
don't know.
great time.
I'll be completely honest. This is probably the best wedding I've
oh, yeah,
ever
easily.
been to. Seriously, it was probably the most fun. Probably because I was here for a week. But
You got to play a lot of ping pong.
we got to play we had a lot of ping pong tournaments. Yeah, there's a game room, and that's actually where we're at right now. Right off to the
Yeah,
side
we're,
is
we're recording from the fun game time zone.
yeah. We just needed a spot to plug this stuff in. But we have a pool table, foosball, hockey, an arcade with like hundreds of games, right?
Yep.
And then we had ping pong. Sweet. If you want to come sit here, you can sit here, Dave.
I'm just going to pop a spot. I got it, dude.
Dave is going to join us for a bit as he wants to.
The married man himself.
The married husband. Hey, how does
Hey.
it
The groom.
How does it
Hold
feel
on,
being a
everyone? Just
yeah, round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Show the ring.
Oh. Camera.
There's
Heck
only
yeah.
one camera.
I was looking for cameras, too.
Now, David,
Yeah.
how does it feel to be a married man? Talking to my mic.
The same.
It feels the same, everybody.
The ring is different. The ring is different. I've never wore a ring before.
You never. What about like if you win tickets for something and you get a ring?
I did win 2 mood rings on this trip. So,
Yeah. Let's go on about that because that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I hit the jackpot. Or God, I can't talk. The jackpot on the one of the Plinko machines at the very small arcade we went to that was featured on the inside of a Bronner's, on the inside of a Bear store.
Bear store. Let's explain that. Let's explain what this bear store was, okay? So this is how Tennessee works, apparently. I don't know, and I'm not judging, and I think it's awesome if I am judging.
It is fun.
So we walk into this gift shop, and this dude's like, oh, 3 o'clock, we feed the bears.
It was like, what, 2:45?
And it was like 2:45, so we're like, sweet. and this little gift shop had like 3 bears in the back that you could just had 4 bears. There was 4 bears there.
It was 4 bears.
4 bears. They all rescued from this kill farm, and they seemed pretty happy and awesome. And then you got to throw them grapes, and they'd eat your grapes.
Yeah, you spend like $1.25 and you get a cup of food.
It was fun.
Really cheap. It was like $3 to check them out.
Yeah, entry was like $3, and then each jar of food was like $1.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was very fun.
The gift shop made 0 cents.
Nope.
No organization whatsoever. There were shirts. The shirts were right next to the puppets. The puppets were next to like groceries.
Yep. And then perfumes, and then
I think there was concession right next to
and then
that.
some wall hangers you can put on your wall.
It was pretty
Get
good.
some ice cream.
Oh yeah, and if you got a ticket to see the Bears,
You were able to get a free ride on a go-kart, but we did not do that because the go-kart did not look that cool.
yeah, and they just kind of. It was actually funny because you know how they suck is. Not only is there about 15 like different places where you can go-kart racing up and down the strip, but just about every single place has no line of people.
Yeah.
That's how you know they probably have a bad record or they just suck.
That's why everybody's a good driver around here. They all grew up on those tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Jesse, I wanted to work on this theme song.
Oh yeah. So, all right, you want to make a theme song here? We're gonna make a sketch of a song.
I'll
Is that
explain
right?
what's going on. So Jesse has his guitar, and we've been talking about making a little theme song for the beginning of our show. We thought it would kind of bring our production value up a little bit. So Jesse is going to wing this completely, and we're just going to come up with stuff. Jesse, we were talking about a reggae feel.
I was feeling a reggae feel. You read my mind. I was gonna say that.
Now you guys have full creative control. Throw in ideas when we're working on this.
So what are you guys thinking? You thinking?
Mellower than that.
And I say something that's like good enough to just play for like 6 seconds. You know what I mean?
I like that rhythm.
I already like this.
That's good right there.
All right, so I like this.
I like this too.
But we gotta end it on like a little like. Down, down.
I found a
That you'd have to play it for a while.
Yeah.
a
You know what I mean?
12-bar pattern with like a reggae rhythm, you know.
It's like a pretty peaceful little song for as like messed up as our podcast can get.
Now watch Two
Johnny.
Men Box.
I hear
Johnny,
you.
I think I got the name for this song.
What's the name?
Just chillin'.
Just chillin'.
Just chillin'.
This song is just chillin'. Whatever we come up with. Now, how complex can we get it? Because I like this, but can we? Because that's like a good like what would you call that? Like music bed?
Yeah, that's a good groove. That's what everybody can follow.
Okay.
So then. It's
Get a
kind
little
of hard
crazy.
right now, yeah. I think we need some lyrics, actually, to be honest.
All right, Devin.
Some Devin,
Yeah,
you're our singer.
That's it.
Awful singer.
What we need, like a good repetitive mantra we can throw over this groove for this.
Just chillin' with John and Jesse.
chillin'.
How about that?
That's
The title.
A little too on brand.
Yeah,
Just say it over and over.
we can go like chillin',
Okay.
chillin'.
Chill. Wait, I like lost it because he went on to a different key. Okay.
Hold on. Just chillin'.
Chillin'. Just
chillin'.
Rhythms.
Just chillin'. Just chillin'. Just chillin'. Just chillin'. Just chillin'. Here we go, Jess. My favorite
We're onto
part.
something.
Just chill. He like it threw me off. I was like about to do my favorite part.
I kind of like
I
that.
said it
though.
once
I
and
kinda
like
that.
now
I
it's my
think
favorite.
I think we got it.
We're getting somewhere.
All right, one more time.
I don't
One more
think
time.
we should spend 5 minutes on it. I'd like something better
Just
than that.
chillin'.
Oh yeah, just chilling.
Just chillin'. gentlemen.
What's up?
I think we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to cut this, and you will hear a completed version next week, next Monday.
Love that.
That was pretty good. I was
think we
having
got
fun. I was right there.
Dude, it'll be great.
What do you guys think?
I think it's good. I think you need to have more like ad lib. I'm being summoned.
By your wife.
David has a wife now. He's being
wife.
summoned. Goodbye, David.
Goodbye, David.
You need more ad libs, is what I'm saying. Some more like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll get it when we record it. Devin, what were you thinking?
That song?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Thank you. Good little tune.
That was pretty quick. You know, it's funny. We just say reggae, so we come up with the most simple reggae thing. But because you're doing it, it's fun. Cheers, Jesse.
Cheers, Johnny. So, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you may be noticing the way me and Johnny clink our glasses is a little slightly different, but we do that on purpose. We like a nice flush toast.
Yeah, some people do a cheers with their cup
Yeah, and
at the top.
they'll do this, or they'll do that.
right on the bottom.
That,
Yeah.
No, it's
we do
like
a nice flush and like a nice rattle.
perfect.
Jesse, what are you drinking?
Vodka water, Johnny.
Nice.
I don't really drink much other than like water, so I don't like any
Nothing
weird,
wrong with that.
I don't like any weird flavors or anything.
I've got basically the same thing except I'm using Gatorade
That's a good move.
with strawberries and blueberries because we don't have lime. The lime does a lot of work.
The lime helps so much.
Well, it was funny because like the one day we made a glass and we sip it, and it would taste like the most disgusting gasoline medicine. But then like we just put a pinch of lime in.
Yeah, it just takes that edge
It tastes
off.
fantastic.
It takes away like 30% of punishment of drinking.
Yeah. Now, Devin, the cowboy hats we got.
Excellent.
We bought some cowboy hats, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Tennessee. We couldn't resist.
Very foldable.
They have a little metal wire right around the
The brim.
brim, I guess, of the hat. And it was cool because you can basically turn the hat into any age as you please of like Amish, Western, cowboy,
Pioneer.
pioneer. There's some sweet hats. I'm having a bad deja vu right now.
About what? Explain. What do you think deja vu is?
Yeah, I'm having a deja vu still. No. Well, I think what it is when we were because we were setting up the podcast equipment a couple days ago. I think we talked about this. We were just playing with the equipment. I think we already talked about the hats. This is weird. Because even when you said, well, what are you thinking right now? What do you think? I was like, oh my God, you said that too.
Devin, what do you think deja vu is?
It's when you have a feeling of something
David, move.
happening that you've experienced before. I think that's pretty much the definition, right?
Are you asking why it happened?
No, well, do you know why?
There's like theories.
If you have an idea why,
If you have an idea, step up to the mic.
jump in.
So my understanding, and if a listener knows better and can correct me, I'd be happy to hear it. My understanding is that what happens is your brain has short-term and long-term memory, right? It's like short-term is something you know right now, and long-term is like you know that 2 + 2 = 4, and that's just back there, right? Okay. And what happens is something that is normally your memory is like something happens that gets stored in your short-term memory, and then when it stays there long enough, or keeps being put in there, eventually it gets stored in your long-term. But every once in a while that gets short-circuited, and it just goes straight into your long-term memory. So you feel like, wait, this happened before, because your brain is pulling it out of like the long-term memory storage. So it was like, no, this must have happened a while ago already. Even though it just happened, it's just got stored in the wrong place.
That's a decent idea. That's pretty.
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Let me turn me down. I think it makes sense. It's just
Have you ever gotten like extreme deja vu where you disappear back into like this tunnel and then you can see every moment in time of your life and maybe even step into it if you wanted to?
That's a hallucinogen, Jack.
that is, what do you call those? Any drug that makes you trip.
Psychedelic?
Psychedelic, yeah. Or hallucinogen.
That's a natural occurrence.
The hallucinogen is?
No.
Or just hallucinating in general?
No, it's like deja vu. It's what that is.
I feel like I've had deja vus where I can kind of predict what happens, and it's like oh my God, I was right. Wait, what's going on? Am I psychic? But it only lasts like a second, which is still, that's still pretty weird.
Still enough.
Still a long time for your brain to be broken.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what makes really good audio?
What's that?
Me talking away from a microphone.
It doesn't sound too bad. People know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Am I being picked up?
You're getting picked up, but
Roughly.
you're like, it sounds like you're just kind of a little away from the mic. As long they can't really hear you whispering, no, but yeah.
Brain machine broke.
What?
Devin, brain's a very interesting thing.
How's Devin's input been?
How's it been?
Devin's just barely with us.
I'm right here.
Devin's just barely with us right now.
He's a sleepy babe.
Yeah, Devin, what's in your drink?
Fireball and Angry Orchard cider.
Okay.
I've heard good things about that combination. You like it?
Absolutely, it's one of my favorites. Like drinking a Big Red.
So, Johnny, what's the funniest thing to happen on this trip so far?
Very clean.
Big fan of that.
Very clean. What do you mean?
There's Mike just kept saying, like, it was just a catchphrase.
His brother would just respond to anything and everything with "very clean."
Like if he
Wait, what? I never noticed that.
He kept doing that. It's if he liked something, he just went very clean. Oh, very clean.
I did not.
And then that just turned into other things.
He's a clean old man.
You just like insert your word, just very, and then whatever you want.
Very good.
Very good.
Here's my okay. So I don't think I can just come up with the funniest thing, but I can come up with some of the funnest stuff, and then maybe that will definitely link us to the funniest things. But I remember probably having the best time playing pool or ping pong. We had a little ping pong tournament. Who ended up winning that?
Mike.
Mike won. Of course, Mike.
Very
won
clean.
Very
yeah, of course he won it.
He was drunk as hell too.
Well, when I went against
you better.
When I went against him, that was like just a little bit after I took a shot of his moonshine, and like it was really hard to hit the ball.
Very hard.
Very hard. Very hard.
Very hard to hit the ball.
He had like 9 or 10 beers a night, like and not like over the course of the day, you know what I mean? It was
just
like
it's
like
a while after we
7
start
p.m.
drinking.
You know, like
Yeah.
let's start.
I'd say probably the ping pong.
My
Brandon
favorite-
was a lot of fun.
Brandon was great. Shout out to Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon. Brandon, hopefully you're watching this.
Hold
Probably
on.
not.
Just one more thing about Mike. My favorite thing that happened with Mike, because he lives in Arizona, so we don't get to see him much. But my favorite thing that happened is I'm pretty sure. So I bought a pair of overalls for everyone to wear. I'm gonna cheers. Hold on.
Sorry, we're drinking to that.
Drinking to that.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
I moved this.
What's going on, Dev?
But I bought a pair of overalls for everyone to wear because it's funny in Walmart.
Oh
And-
yeah, that might be the
yeah.
funniest thing.
And
That was pretty funny.
I tried to get him to put the overalls on like earlier in the day, and he was like, nah. But then like later into the night, you know, after a few drinks, he was like, let me see him.
No, I posted a picture of me in the overalls, and it got a good amount of likes.
It got some overalls give you love.
It was funny because like I'll post like other stuff that I work really hard on, and like, I'll get like 15 likes, and then I post me in overalls. I get like 30 likes.
This is my hard worked like art thing I've created, and like nah. But then you like post a picture of overalls, a guitar like overlooking Tennessee, and people are like, yeah.
Let me say, if you want likes on Instagram, get married.
Yeah. Straight up. No, my
Or
most,
have a kid.
My
Or
most
have a kid,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true. My most liked
see.
picture on Instagram ever was because of this wedding.
I feel like
80. This is the most likes I've gotten on any picture at all. It's just a picture of me and my wife, like after the wedding. It's 87 likes, which for me that's
Yep, and then I got 89 likes on a picture.
fucking one upping me over.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
oh, cool
hold
guy.
Hold on. Let me finish. I got 89 likes on a picture of the three of us, the timeline of every time we've taken a picture together in the famous pose of me, Nick, and David, and Alexis in the distance looking pissed. But that set of
you can
photos.
follow him on Instagram.
No, I'm not trying to plug.
Yeah, shut up.
No, plug
But
it.
no, that set of photos took roughly 6 to 7 years.
Live from hell, right?
Yes. All right. at
Live from hell. Everybody subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm Dave the Space Boy.
That's
Dave
my
Space-
comedy
Oh, he
brand.
is. Yeah. I was gonna say something about the ping pong.
Yeah.
It was fun.
About the tournament?
So
Oh
much
yeah,
fun.
yeah, the tournament.
We got to play again before.
That
we
was like
leave.
it came out of nowhere and it came at the worst time.
I know.
Because I didn't know what was going on at the moment. Like if it was just like an hour before, probably could have. Because he wasn't. I feel like Mike wasn't like that crazy at it,
Well, and you're the best at everything, Johnny.
and
so-
I'm amazing. So I don't see what the whole issue would be, But no, yeah, I thought I honestly had it in the bag when I was gonna go up against him, and then it was like I don't know about this. Well, because he'd serve it, and he had that serve down. He had a good spike serve, and after like the serve, when we were just kind of volleying it, it was like just normal play at that point. So I think honestly, it's all in the serve because half the points he got were just blasting me off a serve. Just go right past me. I wouldn't even chance it.
Honestly, the secret's in returning it. If you can just return it
Yeah,
every time, just get it safely on the other side of the table. That seems to work the best.
we got to get ourselves a ping pong table.
We do, Johnny. We could be really good at it.
We could be really good at it. That'd be awesome.
I need another useless skill that can't make me any money. And so do you.
Yeah. I say another fun thing was probably the county road riding in the backseat. I never drove through the stuff, but that was another good part. Constantly being in the backseat for that.
Yeah, it's like you're disappointed when the ride's only like 25 minutes, and it's like, man, I want to be in here for another 2 hours.
Near the end, when we were coming back home, it was like, dude, can this just end? But you'd have to like ride like 15 minutes just to get to the...
Yeah, we went to an abandoned ghost town today, ladies and gentlemen. It was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
When did they elaborate on that really quick? I got to do something.
So there was this, sweet gummy worms. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's this campground in the National Forest down in Tennessee, and we were just driving around, and we heard about this abandoned little village that people lived back in like 1930. Everybody moved there because they were tired of city living, so they wanted to re-country their stuff. So they moved into the mountains and they built this little community in the woods.
A big thing in the 70s and 80s, I guess.
Yep.
Too.
A huge
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it was really popular until the 80s, and then in the early 80s it went abandoned, and nobody has lived there since. And they've been slowly restoring things one by one to try to. They're going to make a museum out of it or something.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting. Supposedly it's really haunted, and if you go there at night, you can hear little girls yell and stuff.
Dude, that's what we should. Well,
I love the idea. It's like that's what you're looking for, little girls yelling.
we'll hear little girls yell. You like got quieter and weirder near the end of that. No, but I did say, I was like, is this place open 24 hours? Because we should come back.
I want to be attacked by a ghost.
That'd be sweet. At the
That
ghost
would be
town.
sweet.
What was the ghost
Because
town
it probably couldn't really hurt you.
called? What was it
No.
called?
Wait, say that again?
The ghost town. What was it called?
Oh crap!
It was
Can't
like
remember.
something with an E. It was like Elkman's.
Can't remember.
Cades Cove.
Cades Cove.
I know Cades Cove was like part of the park or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a national park in Tennessee, and that's what we were driving through. And you can like drive through the ghost town. It was sweet.
And we did this nature hike.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
that was pretty
We
cool.
went about an hour back into the woods and found
Checked
this
out a
waterfall.
Waterfall.
It's really,
Yeah,
really nice waterfall.
there was a house in that ghost town that was 11 years off from being 200 years old.
Yeah, that was the first building built in this small community back in 1830, and it was this little log cabin garage type thing, and it's like still standing. Has a little fireplace. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
There was a bunch of cool little things
Yeah.
going on today. Yesterday, what did I know you were with me yesterday. Devin, what did you guys do yesterday?
Oh, fun. We started our day off by going to this restaurant called The Diner, and that is
Incredible.
a place that these two actually got to go to today. We went twice because it was so good. Had the best milkshake of my life. Good food all around. But honestly, it was so it's like a 50s diner. The only fall for this place is like incredible food. incredible milkshakes, all this stuff. It's 50s, it's cool looking. Service was awful. Like, everyone was really mean.
Yeah.
They
were
weird because everyone else here, like every other place we've been to, like the whole Southern hospitality, like everyone's super nice.
It's kind of like Michael's Kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, where the food's like really cheap and good, but like the service is absolutely god awful.
Everyone hates their lives.
Well, I mean, like even at the diner, like Nick asked for a milkshake, and the lady was like, like it's a bad thing to ask.
We're paying for our food, about to tip them greatly, and they're just like squeezing the table and breaking it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I tipped her $2.
Well, yeah, but like that's.
But you're an
your
asshole.
meal was like under $10, so that's already like 20%.
Yeah,
But anyway,
and she was like using an iPad.
yeah, that ain't 50s. I want you to write it.
It's the diner.
So that place was cool for the most part. Then we went to this petting zoo where we got to pick up goats, and there's deer, and it was just all around great petting zoo, very up close and personal. You don't get to see that much, at least in Michigan, but you got to like go in the pen and like hang
You
out
got to
with
hold a
them.
baby goat, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did hold
He's
a
got a
baby
picture.
goat.
That's pretty
And
sweet.
there, you could walk through 40 deer, just be swarmed. It was good. And then they had like giant camels and horses, and they had a zonkey.
A zebra donkey?
Yes.
That's sweet.
Isn't that just a zebra?
No, it's a hybrid animal, just like a hybrid.
Was
car.
it striped?
Yeah, the legs.
I feel like
only.
that's kind of screwed up.
Wow, it's like a mule. It's the same sort of animal. How similar is a zebra to a horse?
They're not very far from each other.
Well, yeah, they're really similar. Like really similar. Well, that's why when he said zonkey, I was like,
zebras probably are closer to donkeys.
I'm not positive,
why
but like they look the same, right?
that's why I was like, well, I mean,
Remember that movie
Isn't
Stripes, where that girl had a zebra and was a professional horse racer?
no.
Oh, that could it was a stupid movie just because it could never ever happen. Like there could never be a zebra that runs as fast as a full-grown thoroughbred racehorse, with a professional jockey.
The zebras aren't that fast.
They're not that fast.
Not as fast
No,
as
they're
a
like
horse.
tiny.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they are smaller, aren't they? Mm-hmm. I was just thinking, what if I just seen a full-size zebra?
No, it was a good movie though. Pleasant.
You know what I wish we went on? Up on the Strip, there's this little place called Jungle Boat Ride. That's what I wish we went on. Because I don't think I ever seen a line out front. That's the crazy thing. None of these places had lines out the front.
No, you'd think it'd be slamming all the time. Gatlinburg was pretty busy.
Was Gatlinburg? That was the one.
That was the cartoon place we went.
Walgreens and stuff.
Yeah, it just looked like a cartoon we were walking.
Yeah,
in.
that place. It was that. That was probably like not even a quarter-mile strip,
It was weird.
and it was packed to the brim.
Yeah.
Probably because it wasn't even a quarter-mile strip, but it had like a
Ripley's.
Yeah, it had all. I was telling my dad, I feel like this place is really, really touristy.
Absolutely.
And
Here we are.
I told my dad, I was like, this whole entire county was bought by Ripley's.
Yeah.
We had a cheeseburger in paradise at the lovely Margaritaville Inn and restaurant.
We did have a cheeseburger.
Shout out to Jimmy Buffett. If Jimmy Buffett wants to come on the show, he's welcome.
Okay, but the most so we went to the petting zoo, but I just want to finish off the day.
I apologize.
Craziest thing we did was we went to the East Alcatraz Crime Museum, where we got to see a bunch of honestly fucked up shit. Like it's kind of brutal because they had stuff from serial killers and stuff from like
I wanted to go there.
they had artifacts from different bombings and pretty kind of grim stuff. But the coolest things I think were there is they had a pair of handcuffs that Jeffrey Dahmer used to
So messed
handcuff people and knock them out and eat them. And they had Ted Bundy's teeth, like his cast mold that they used against him to frame him for the murders he commit. They also had the typewriter he used, notes to his wife, and they also had his Volkswagen Beetle.
That's what I was gonna say.
Beetle that he fucking would lure women into and rape and murder and kill them and cut them up.
Did they have his sling?
No, but that would have been intense.
Slaying.
He used to, like, always wear a sling.
that was his little gimmick. You know, the whole country is crazy about him right now because of Zac Efron.
Wait, what about Zach? I thought they just released the documentary. I thought that's
there's a movie on Netflix.
Oh, they're doing a
right
biopic?
now. Yeah, there's a biopic.
It's out?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You can watch it. It's been out for a little bit, but yeah, that was his whole gimmick. Is he would pretend be injured and then be like, "Hey, ma'am, can you help me with my books?" And it's like the 70s, so everyone's an idiot. So, you know, that's how he got him. But I'm trying to think. Oh, they had John Wayne Gacy's full clown outfits, if you know who he is.
That's great.
John Wayne Gacy. I don't know much about him, but I hear about him way more than
he murdered.
I'll be honest. When it comes to Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and John Wayne Gacy, for some reason I hear John Wayne Gacy more than either of them. But I feel like I hear everybody talk about.
Did they have any Ed Gein stuff?
Yes, they had his tooth.
Like everybody
That's
knows about
crazy.
Ted Bundy and them the most.
John Wayne Gacy murdered almost 40 dudes, and they finally got him, and they went into his house, and they found like 30 skeletons like underneath his floorboards. Yeah, but no, the creepy thing about him is not only was he murdering these dudes, I don't know if there's any sexual thing involved. I think there was.
I think there was. I remember hearing something.
He was a clown. Like that was his. Like I think he was a contractor or something like that. But his other job was he was a professional clown. You go to your kid's birthday party, and it's really creepy, you know, because it's literally a killer clown. But they had his full outfits, and when he was in prison, he just recently, not just recently, but maybe in the last 10 or 15 years, actually was finally executed. But because he got caught in the 70s or maybe the 80s. But he had the clown outfits, and he did a bunch of paintings like when he was in prison. So they have a bunch of his artwork. But those paintings go for a lot of money.
What were the paintings of?
Clowns.
There were just paintings of clowns?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, it's really creepy because like the clown outfits had like little it's from the 70s. It's not even like a modern clown. So like the clown outfits had like buttons that said like "come play with me," like really creepy stuff.
Wasn't there a movie?
I mean,
John
there's
Wayne
been
Gacy?
but like that's not, you know, he's a nightmare hallucination monster, not a real person. But
Did you guys ever see that movie Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf?
I don't think so.
I remember like the commercials.
You remember like commercials?
Yeah, it was like somebody's neighbor was doing some wonky stuff, right?
Yeah, he would like he was like spying on him through the window and stuff. But no, there's like a scene near the end. Spoiler warning, I guess. The movie's like 15 years old.
Wasn't even popular then.
Yeah. I mean, there's like an ending scene where
There's someone listening to this podcast just about to turn it on.
Oh, I was about to watch Disturbia, but I seen you guys posted. No, but there's an ending scene where I don't remember it exactly because I haven't seen the movie in years. But I remember something about they were like sneaking through his house. I think they were trying to get like evidence or something that like he was killing, and she was like it was Shia LaBeouf and his girlfriend. And the girlfriend was like sneaking through like vents and stuff, I think, and she like found this like dead or like this like ceramic little girl that like it was like a easy jump scare, but it like freaked her out or something, and then she like fell through something. I don't really remember much.
Nailing this description.
I'm really not. But all I know is in the end, they fell into this pile of like dead bodies and like green, like disgusting water, and like all the faces like of the dead bodies like came up in the water and everything. And that's all I think of whenever I think of like John Wayne Gacy's bodies being found under his house and stuff. Cause like that was pretty much what happened in the movie. Like he threw all these dead bodies in the pit and stuff. Disgusting.
On a mildly related note, what movies do you guys think
It's better.
Talking to this mic.
What movies do you think are okay to spoil now? Like, I think Sixth Sense is one like you've had
Fight
time.
Club.
Fight Club.
You can spoil Titanic.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? How old does a movie have to be? How popular? You know what I mean? Like what movies?
I say 2 weeks. No matter what. Any movie older than 2 weeks old, say whatever the fuck you want about it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what's the point?
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I agree.
You haven't seen the thing you're worried about in 2 weeks of it being released. You didn't want to see that shit.
I mean, it's like one thing if it's some like vintage like movie that you're like unable to track down and somebody spoils it for you. But even still, you're a fan of the film, so it's not gonna ruin the movie for you.
Half the time you're looking for it anyway. You're going through pages you shouldn't be on the internet. Like,
exactly.
Or if it's like
a lot of it's in your control, but you're gonna just get mad at people.
Yeah, the only exception I can think of is like, let's say you're putting someone onto a movie they didn't know about and it's an old movie and then you just like spoil it.
Oh yeah. But
You know?
it's just like I can't believe
What's Star Wars?
I can't believe I got the I can't believe I got the movie spoiled for me on the Reddit page about the movie.
Yeah, Darth Vader's Luke's dad.
That's what
First thing you should know.
No, probably Jaws. You can spoil Jaws.
Definitely, you could spoil Jaws. You could spoil Star Wars. You could spoil.
I think the first Jaws is probably the only good one.
Let's talk about movies we can't spoil right now.
We could spoil Endgame.
We could.
Or Endgame's
It's too easy. It's
just
already
about
been
done.
spoiled.
Endgame's just about done.
Has it been 2 weeks?
It's been way more than
2 weeks.
Well,
It's
then
been
if-
like a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody.
been
I
a
know
really
the
long
ending.
time.
I haven't seen it.
I think I seen it like after 2 weeks, and then I was like, honestly, if it gets spoiled, it's completely my fault.
No, here's the thing. Like Devin was saying, it's really easy to not spoil. Like, I still don't know how Infinity War ends.
Really?
I haven't seen it, and I still don't know how it ends. Like, I know like a couple of the people who die because like some things got spoiled, but like I don't know how it ends, and it's been out for like
I mean, do you follow
what?
Marvel much?
not really, but so
That's why
what-
easily, he's
they-
not looking for it.
exactly. I'm not looking for it. Right.
Yeah, I feel like if I followed Marvel like crazy, at the time I seen it, it probably would have already been spoiled for me. But all my buddies that do like Marvel are like, well, you'll have fun, so I'm not really going to ruin it for you, but, I mean, thank God. But probably...
Thank God your buddies want you to have fun.
I like the John Mayer method. Who's like, no, spoil it for me because I'm probably not going to see it. And it sounds kind of interesting.
That's how I am with most movies, but Endgame was so big that it was like, I got to go see it. I'm not a Marvel movie fan. But, I mean, new movies now...
That's a rude thing to say. It's like they're well-made movies. Why wouldn't you be?
I don't know.
Do you like
They're
comic books?
No, not really.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
It's like, wow.
Well, that's
you don't-
exactly
Wow,
it.
you don't like the source
No,
material?
No, comic books are different. You got to read them. I can get why you don't like them.
No, but I'm just
Well,
saying,
no, I do
if
like-
you don't even like this, where it's coming from, why would you like the movie
true.
about the thing?
No.
It's not. Comic books are a fairly dated medium that
Yeah.
I think a huge majority of the Marvel Cinematic Universe fan base has no interest in reading a comic book.
I agree.
But
I don't know anything about this stuff. So.
My thing with superhero movies is just like,
I guess that's true about like Lord of the Rings. I
Well-
have no interest in reading those.
how about this?
You could spoil
Lately-
that. I see. Like that's one. I don't know the ending to that.
He bring the ring.
Does he get it?
They do the job.
That's it. That's all we got. No,
Cool.
the thing with me and superhero movies is like, they've been getting like very well made lately. So they're good now, but
We're in the peak.
Yeah.
Now comes the downfall.
I feel like
Full
that's why I'm
swing right
liking
now.
them so much lately. But like, I don't know, a lot of like the older superhero movies were like, I never got interested in whatsoever. So I just had this like, I grew up not really liking superhero movies.
It really kind of sucks. They ruined the Star Wars brand. You know what I mean?
You think they ruined it?
Well, no, they've made some great movies since then. But like, I mean, Star Wars used to be this thing where there was like 6 movies. You know, in the 3 of them were like, in like. But now it's like they've put out so many, people don't even go see it anymore. They're just like,
Yeah.
it's like,
I thought this one
another Star Wars movie. Awesome.
Rogue One was good.
Rogue One was great. That might have been my I don't know if
Relax.
it was my favorite, but
Relax.
it might have been. It is up there.
What's the best Star Wars movie ever?
Which one is Jar Jar Binks in?
Emperor,
Wait, you mean Empire?
Empire, yeah.
Empire Strikes Back, easy.
Yeah.
Number 5.
I was gonna say the 5th one's always been my favorite, but
I mean, it's honestly, it's got the the middle movie syndrome, like where you don't have to start a story and you don't have to end it. Like it's the like good chunk,
how about
the meat of the sandwich.
how about which See you, Dave. Wait,
Bye.
Dave, is that camera recording still? Good, thanks. I was gonna say, which Star Wars is the most beautiful?
3.
You think 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the end, like
Where
the fucking volcano fight on is it? What planet is it?
Oh,
It's,
Lord, Sith. Oh.
Is it Alderaan? No, that's
Oh, you're talking about Revenge of the Sith.
yeah.
I was almost thinking 6, where they're all standing there.
the fort, like
In
the Ewok forest is pretty. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I thought the most recent one, 8, was really good. Like, I mean, yeah, it's the most.
You mean
recent.
direction? You mean direction?
No, you're right. Like
No, I mean like
the
a
last
fat-
fight with the red sand, like on the white planet with like they
Yeah.
move around. There's like red sand.
That
and
was
red
cool.
dust. I like that a lot.
The space battle where
the
they
fucking space fights were so
When-
good in 8.
what was her name?
They like Tokyo Drift and X-Wing early in the movie. It was awesome.
No, that when I forgot what her
Poe
name
did.
was, but she did like slowly did
Rose.
a 180. Was that her name?
Are you sure it wasn't Poe? I think it's Poe is the one who did the whip around.
No. I'm talking about when
The bomber.
hold on. There's like a huge Death Star destroyer ship, I think it was, and she's in like a smaller ship, and she does she's in like the rebel ship, and she does like a 180 like slowly, and then she goes light speed into the ship.
Oh, you're talking about
Dude, the whole entire theater went silent.
Well, yeah, because
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, because
I peed a little bit.
It cuts through the ship, and like there's like a moment of silence. And I remember when I saw that movie in theaters, there was a warning on the door saying like, "Hey, like there's like a good like 60 seconds of silence. Don't freak out. It's a part of the movie."
Well, yeah, because it was like literally, it was like she turns around and then
Just punches it. Yeah, that was awesome.
that was great.
and then like you're waiting a little bit, and then and there's like this huge explosion. and
That's the one I forgot her
Oh my
name.
God.
She has got a long neck.
I forgot. I don't remember. I remember her wearing like purple. I think. That's all I remember.
I don't remember.
She like turned around. Anyway, that's like a big reason I keep thinking of that movie when I think like the best looking.
The only part of that movie I didn't like is when they had Carrie Fisher flying around. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. No, I'd say the biggest thing I didn't like was the little relationship that was going on between the one girl and John Boyega.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Rose.
Was that her name?
Yeah.
Well, the thing I heard so many people going like, "Oh, I hated that." I really didn't. You know, it was just kind of like,
no, that's the thing. Is they're quality movies and good actors and the effects are great and the directions are like
they just wanted to hate something.
exactly. That's
I don't
what
know.
everybody wants to.
I thought it was,
It's the easiest thing in the world to hate something.
yeah. I don't know. That was like the one thing I didn't like, but overall, I love the movie, and I don't see what.
I was a big. I liked it. You know. I liked Luke's ending.
The only one I don't own yet, technically.
Thought it was good.
What about the
see
Han Solo
everyone's-
one? Did you see that one?
Han Solo wasn't that great.
Oh, I didn't.
I
I
didn't
don't.
see
I don't
it
have
either.
the spin-offs, if that's what we want to call
Oh,
it.
you didn't
Well,
see
yeah,
Han?
that's
I
what
don't own any of those. I own 7.
But did you see Han Solo?
I did. I seen it.
Yeah, that one.
I really
was
liked
pretty,
it.
Pretty lackluster for me. I didn't hate it. If people want to fucking complain about 8, I think Han Solo's the one to complain about because like I just feel like they like took like a lifetime of adventures between Chewie and Solo and like condensed it into like one movie. Like they became best friends over a weekend.
Was Harrison Ford? I didn't see.
He wasn't in it. Like
You didn't
it's a
see
new
it?
No, I
person.
didn't see it.
No, like and then I felt like the twist reveal at the end was kind of stupid with Darth Maul.
Wait, I don't remember.
They show Darth
You
Maul.
spoiled it, dude. What the fuck?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I have a really bad time or hard time like retaining what happens in a movie until I like see the next movie that's coming out. What happened at the end of that one again? With Darth Maul? Let's
Wait,
spoil
are
it.
you talking about the end of number 1?
No, Solo.
So I mean, I got to talk about number 1 though. Number 1, obviously, he gets cut in half. He falls down the chute, but
Yeah.
Solo, they revealed that he is still alive and he has robot legs, much like from the Clone Wars. So they're like implementing plots from the Clone Wars into the actual movie, like the live action movies, which
Now,
is cool. But like,
How much of the Clone Wars did you see?
all of it.
Okay. Then we got the good person to ask then. Because how's Darth Maul doing? How's he doing?
He's a very good. His character in Clone Wars, the animated series, is good, but it's just. I
mean,
it's
like,
not,
is he alive technically right now?
Yeah, but.
Because I want to see him.
Because
in
like
9.
the problem about Maul in the first place is he was a very cool villain, and they like threw him away. Like they just got rid of him after 1 movie, and they should have kept him for at least 2. You know. But I will say, out of the prequels, like General Grievous was my favorite villain.
General Grievous.
Grievous or whatever.
Grievous.
Yeah.
You know whose opinion I want on Star Wars?
Whose opinion?
Spencer Bonner.
You know what?
If you can get a hold of him,
I'll start to get Spencer on the phone, and that's a great idea. That'll pump some life into this show.
it's pretty chill. We are exhausted. Get him on the phone. We're going to call up Spencer and get his opinion. But I don't think Spencer's seen anything in Star Wars. Hey, David, is that phone still recording?
Oh, why me? Why can't?
Is it recording?
Alexis, is it recording?
David, answer my question.
Yep.
Okay,
The
that's
red
all I need to know.
square means yeah, right?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be calling Spencer Bonner, the one and only, to get his opinion on Star Wars.
Quiet on set, please.
Yeah, can you guys go upstairs, please?
Devin, all right, go do what the wife said.
We're calling Spencer Bonner. Here we are.
Do what the wife says.
Spencer, better answer.
That's right. There's nothing left. He says.
You think he's going to answer, or does he have to work or something? He better answer.
Hello? Hello? Spencer Bonner, can you hear me?
What the heck?
What about Nas? Can we get
Call him
Nas on
again.
the line?
He answered.
Can we try to get Nas on the line?
I don't. He's not going to. Was it? He knows all about Star Wars.
We're still talking about Star Wars. Sorry, I've been.
Yeah, we need to get Spencer's opinion on Star Wars.
Your call has been forwarded to
He
a
Oh,
sent us to
no.
voicemail. Well, I don't blame him. We're kind of rude to him. So
You're not wrong.
Yeah. How have you been doing, David? David, what was your favorite part in the whole trip? Your trip.
I did get married.
Okay.
It's-
Other than, I mean, that was all right. But come on, your favorite part.
Oh, so Alexis and I went to go pick up the marriage papers from the city hall. We thought, no big deal. We walk in. It was a very easy online application here, so we did the pre-application online. We went to the city hall to pick it up and found out that the city hall had closed early for the Bloomin' Barbecue and Bluegrass Festival. So I didn't get married that day, but I got some great ribs.
Well-
Jesse knows a guy that was there.
Michael Cleveland and Flamekeeper, that's a great band. If you like bluegrass music, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend you checking them out. If you like,
Most
He a nice
people
guy?
oh, he's a great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah, met him. Yeah, talked to him a bunch. He has some great stories. Really, really, really nice guy.
So they really shut down the city hall.
It was a whole festival like surrounding the city hall. They do things different in the South. It's a slow day. They move slower. Down
Yeah, but if
here.
somebody needs a marriage license last second.
Yeah, but that's sort of on us for waiting till last second to get our marriage license.
In Michigan, is that something you would do in the Secretary of State?
No, county clerk.
So you would still do it.
Same deal. It's the same thing. Michigan has a 3-day waiting period.
Are you guys going to have to do something in Michigan?
Nope. No, tomorrow before we leave, we got to drop off the paperwork somewhere.
So you guys are only technically married when you're in the state of Tennessee.
No, we're married in the United States or the world or whatever.
The world.
The planet Earth.
Cool.
I mean,
What, do you
I
get a
guess-
little certificate and stuff?
Yeah, they're gonna send us a certificate in the mail. I think we were real progressive and put her name first.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't actually matter.
Whatever.
That's cool.
Alphabetical order. I
Right,
guess.
right.
What was I still can't think of the funniest thing that happened on this trip. Probably the overalls.
Honestly, here's something funny that happened. In the middle of the night, somebody went around all the toilets in the house and put little signs on them.
Oh,
that says,
Devin, I think Devin was talking about that a minute ago, wasn't he?
No.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
Keep going.
no. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, in the middle of the night, somebody went around the whole house and wrote on paper plates with crayons, "Do not use bathroom because you'll make a mess. Management." And like we just scat. And then there were like other messages too that weren't as serious, like "I pooped my pants. Don't use toilet." And like. So then we wake up to everybody going, "Nobody used the toilet. Nobody used the toilet. Management says we."
I had to call. It didn't really seem like a management thing, but it's like I didn't want to chance it and like.
Who ended up doing it?
Oh,
It was Nick.
It was Nick.
It was Nick.
Yeah. And so I
Just
called
a little
them and I was on hold for like 10 minutes. And then she finally gets to me and she's like, "Oh, no, I don't know anything about that, but let me call dispatch and we'll figure it out."
Call dispatch.
Like
it's not we aren't a trucking company.
So she was like, I got to call them. And like right when she was saying that, Jesse was like, "Oh no, that was Nick." I was like, no, ma'am, you don't put me on hold again. Like,
1 sec, we have a whole fleet coming out.
yeah, right. I was like, no, we've figured it out. I was like, it was a practical joke from one of the other tenants of the cabin.
So that's kind of a funny way to wake up. Here's how I woke up today. I'm sleeping. Brianna gets up to go take a shower, and she comes and wakes me up and says, "Hey Johnny, there's a scorpion in our shower." What?
And there sure was.
Well,
It was a full scorpion.
well, the first thing I'm thinking was not. No, there isn't. The first thing I'm thinking is because I'm half awake. I'm like, and this is serious. I was like, "What's a scorpion? What's a scorpion? What's a scorpion?" I was like thinking centipede. That would make sense, but that's not what a scorpion is. I was like, nope. A scorpion is definitely that thing with claws in the front and a tail that will kill you. And then I was like, what? So I get up, I put my shorts on, and then I walk over to the shower. There was a scorpion in the shower. There was, and it wasn't just like a weird, because you know how there's like in Florida there's like those little, they call them like water bugs. They look like cockroaches, but they aren't actually cockroaches or something like that. Well, no, I looked it up. Apparently, the Smoky Mountains have scorpions. Had no clue. Wow. And we had to get Danielle to like get it onto a plate and cup, and she put it across the street.
I felt bad for it, right? Because it's not like it was like sticking its tail up at us, like trying to be mean. It was just trying to get away from us, right? Like
it was like a flinging type thing.
Yeah. He was trying to get up the shower, but it was too smooth. So this poor thing is just like clawing at nothing. So I was like people were like, "Kill it," and I'm like, that's like if a toddler is running away from you don't just punt him in the back of the head.
That's like, well, me and Johnny were sitting on a balcony one night, and there was a spider with this big red ass on, and it was like walking like it was top shit. It was like literally walking around
Walking like an asshole.
like with his chest popped out. It's like, look at that mother. He thinks he can kill us.
Boy had a
And he
tribal tattoo.
could have. And we looked it up, and it was like a very painful bite for humans.
Yeah, it was called. Apparently, there's a whole different types of assassin bugs. That's what it's called. But yeah, ours that we looked up, we found an image of it, and I looked up that specific one, and apparently, yeah, it can put a very, very painful sting. It said like worse than a bee sting. It was like very painful sting. Just called an assassin bug. It's little. It had like 6 legs, red butt.
Oh, it wasn't a spider?
No, it wasn't a spider. It was just an assassin bug.
Oh,
Apparently,
that's bugs. The ones there's a bug that like kills other bugs and then uses their body as like armor, which is like the most messed up thing. I think it's an assassin bug, but
That could be.
I'm no bug doctor.
I seen an ant carrying a dead bug in my room the other day.
That's cool.
That's just a
Yeah, I
hungry
was
boy.
like, what is it? He just got out of battle.
Yeah, and it's lunch. He just hunted.
No, but we seen that assassin bug in the balcony, and I was like, Jesse, we need to kill this thing because we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to keep it around because it looked kind of cool. I got pictures of it, but I was like, we need to kill this. So I went and got my sandal, and I come back out. Jesse's keeping a stern eye on it, and then I I squash it with the sandal, like the back end of the sandal, and it goes like
It was
popped.
crazy.
And it popped green. There was like green sludge, like the color of that like little cooler box. It's like a bright lime green.
Yeah, it's not.
Just
not
so
on-
David
no, I
knows.
can't- Oh, thank you.
Yeah. No, seriously, it was like that bright. It was like highlighter green. Disgusting.
Yucky.
I've seen like bug or like spiders and stuff spit out like green disgusting stuff, but it was like it looked like it could have been poisonous, and I'm sure it was. Disgusting.
Yucky. All right, I gotta keep going back and forth because I am supposed to be clean. Everybody's cleaning except you guys are just jacking off down here.
Well,
We did clean.
we gotta
I cleaned up the whole
it's Monday. We
table.
gotta shoot something. So we're gonna get this done and we're gonna pack up.
Probably not too far from ramping it up, Johnny.
No.
It's been about an hour.
Probably at least a few more minutes. We can see.
Talk about the
So, ladies and gentlemen, like, in case you don't know, we've been on this excellent trip for the past 6 days to celebrate David and Alexis's wedding, and we appreciate him allowing us to be here for it. It's been a very awesome time. Don't you think so, Johnny?
It has been a very awesome time. There was way too much alcohol consumed this week.
That was, well, yeah.
Way too much.
Yep. Fun in excess, that's for sure. But
It was fun.
definitely not the most alcohol ever consumed in a week.
Definitely not, Jesse. Definitely not. I think my specialty is having either fruit snacks or fruits at the bottom. That might be my thing.
That's a good thing to have, Johnny. Nice little sugary treat at the end.
What was we didn't go to Dollywood.
No, we didn't do Dollywood.
Apparently Dollywood's a big deal,
it is.
but I don't know. It didn't seem too interesting. It was. I looked it up on maps. It was not that big. It's like a little tiny. It's kind of like Disneyland, but a quarter the size. Because Disneyland's small, but yeah. The ping pong was good. The pool was good. I won just about every time playing pool because Jesse would scratch the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Just about every single time.
Yep. I'd always be up 4 or 5 balls on them, and then just blip,
Yeah.
8-ball right in.
So annoying.
It is annoying.
At least I could fail it on your end.
It's true.
But God, I'm exhausted. I almost didn't even want to sit down and do this. I've been so exhausted.
Well,
But I was like, you know what? Maybe we just need to.
we hiked almost 3 miles.
Yeah. We hiked 3 miles today, ladies and gentlemen. And 1.5 miles was uphill.
Yep.
But
It's a
the
good
view was worth it.
Worth it. And then the walkout was fun.
What did we do before that?
The haunted city.
Oh yeah, that was the haunted city.
Then before that, petted bears.
Oh no, and then we got lost in in a campsite.
You guys got lost.
That was annoying. That was because we roll in and we're like going through the campsite, and we're like we keep going. We're about to leave the campsite, and then you guys just disappear, and we're like, where did they go? So we parked, and we didn't have any like service. We were like, okay, maybe they're gonna come back or something, and then we were like, okay, they're still not coming back. So we asked one of the concession people, like, hey, how do we get back to whatever David asked them? He told him that, and then David get back in the car, and then we just went around the campsite again just to see if we could find you guys. And we found Lexi's car just parked in a lot that you guys didn't pay for. And we're like, what? Like, so we parked behind you guys so you guys couldn't get out. And we were like, okay, well, if anything, if they do come out, or if they do come back, they're not going to be able to leave us. But then me and Brianna had to wait by the car, and David took off, and he went and found you guys. And they had already seen the ghost town before any of us got to see it.
Yep.
It was frustrating.
It was really cool the first time. Second time it was like, eh.
Yeah, okay, I'm great. That's cool. It was so annoying. We were mad.
We didn't. Well,
We were like, why would they just leave?
we figured you guys would just start exploring too. We didn't think you'd be like looking for us.
Well, we thought maybe you guys would be looking for us.
Well, we kind of.
So we didn't want to lose you guys.
We parked and figured, I don't know.
Yeah, so park in a campground site that you're not paying for.
I didn't park there. I wasn't driving.
But, and then we were just like, well, if they leave, like without us, it's like, what do we do? Like, there's no like, last thing we wanted to do was split up. You know what I mean? Without any signal at all. You know, we can't call to see who's where.
You know,
You know?
millennials.
Yeah. It was a mess.
I drank water right out of a real spring today. That was pretty awesome.
How would it taste?
It was the best water I've ever tasted. I couldn't get you to drink any. It was seriously refreshing.
People have died from doing that.
No, people
Amoebas
die from drinking amoebas from like sitting water and like no, you can tell clean water. That's like literally how humans drank for like millions of years.
Okay.
Well, maybe I don't know about millions, but for
For a long time.
long ass time, as long as you've been in existence, and you always drink out of a small spring because
Well, it
it's a
makes sense.
filter.
It's just that like nowadays there is just messed up water all over the place. Back when they did do that, it's like, okay, well, most of this water is probably just not messed with. You know what I mean? But nowadays, it's like most water is just like,
not on national forests.
You don't
That's
think
the whole
so?
point of it. Nothing's been messed with.
maybe not. I don't know. I just didn't want to drink it. I wasn't that thirsty. I wasn't thirsty enough to just go drink from a little rock fall.
It was great.
I'm sure it was great. You got a little video of it. I seen that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was it like tinted at all?
No.
It looked like it was clear when I seen it in your hand.
It was the clearest water. I'm telling you, dude, it was the cleanest. You don't think I know water, Johnny? How much have we talked about water?
We have talked about
Seriously.
water. We have well, just today we were like trying to decide on purified water and spring water. I was trying to get him to get spring
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Spring water is the way to go.
I agree too.
I'm glad you're into spring water because I'm into spring water.
Me too. Yeah. Well, obviously not. You didn't drink it from the spring today. Like, it wasn't bottled and labeled.
What's well, what's a spring? What's spring water? Or I mean, what's a spring then?
Just running water under,
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was like it has to be specific.
It's a runoff of a river.
I thought it was like a specific shape and stuff. Like
I don't
for
know.
I don't know.
I think it's just a runoff.
Like it comes from a certain part of the earth.
Yeah.
I thought that's what a spring was. I
No.
didn't know it was just like, oh yeah, you got a running water in a park. That's a spring. I didn't know that's what it was. If that's the case, I would have just brought a water bottle or something.
Well, I wouldn't
and fill it up.
A lot of people travel with like these little tin cups that they use. For
You
that.
said when you were drinking from it, you said something about, oh, but you probably don't want to drink from the big waterfall.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want to drink from large masses of water because, like, that's how like algae and different stuff, bacteria, and they build up and clump up in big water. That little stream, think about it. It's like running down 10 rocks, and that water is running constantly.
Yeah.
There is nothing sticking to those rocks other than just smooth ass rock.
Well, I'm saying the water that's falling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like. I mean, are you saying that it would have carried the algae from the river above it?
Well, no, well, the thing is, you could probably drink a lot of the normal water and be fine too, but it's just cleaner to get it right out of that. It's like a filter. It's a natural filter. It's like running that water through a 30-foot filter.
It looked good.
It was really good.
It looked good.
I told you it was the best. I'm standing by my statement, dude. It was the best
It's the
water
best
I've
water
ever had.
had in your life.
Well, and plus you walk a mile and you see it. It's like, oh my god, it's literally a gift from the earth.
Thank you, Earth.
Thank you, Earth.
When you seen that little tiny water trickle, it's like, oh, I think these are the falls. It's like, no, you just don't want to walk another mile.
That was it. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to walk past because like some people will. Oh, those
I'm
are.
pretty sure we've walked a mile and a half by now. It was like
yeah.
a quarter mile.
Well,
It was cool.
it was great. Yeah.
The
I had a
well,
great time.
even the water like that the big waterfall, all the water that it like fell into, that little body mass or
Yeah.
that little water mass right there. Even that looked clean.
Yeah.
There was I didn't see any algae.
The
up
running
there.
running water is usually always clean, but like you wouldn't want to like the little pools there. You wouldn't want to like scoop this.
No,
just
because
because
it's just sitting there.
because
Because
there's plants growing, and-
bacteria.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Oh, we seen a sweet millipede, Jerry the millipede.
Jerry. Yeah,
We got pictures of him.
did.
We got to make him a Tinder
We
account.
do got to.
That'd be funny. We should put we got to come up with some funny stuff. Like his hobbies.
We should put some hats on him in Photoshop.
Vegetarian.
Vegan,
Yeah. How many? Likes
420 friendly.
We got to Photoshop some stuff.
Not here
on
for
it.
just smashing.
Cheers, Jesse.
Cheers, John.
This was a good trip.
This was a great trip, Johnny.
It was a wonderful trip. An excellent trip.
Isn't it? an impeccable trip.
An incredible trip.
Absolutely, dude.
We had a great time.
Couldn't ask.
Congratulations, Dave and Alexis.
Once again, thanks again. You know.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We are just exhausted.
Yep.
It's probably. I think we probably broke an hour.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see.
Hour 7, right there.
Yeah, but I don't know how much time we were spending recording before this.
That's good.
Probably just broke an hour.
55 minutes is even good.
Yeah. Hopefully it was fun.
All right.
We're relaxed.
It's a good chill time. Ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't our most entertaining show, but hopefully you like just hanging out with us and just chatting about some stupid shit. That's
At least
what
we
do.
got you guys an episode.
Exactly.
For this week.
Content.
Yeah.
Content's the key to success.
Something. I'll probably edit this on the road.
Yeah, that'd be a good
honestly.
idea.
That'll kill a lot of time.
Yep.
But all right.
So this is Just Chillin' with John and Jesse. I'm Jesse.
I'm Johnny.
And we're signing off.
We'll probably have an intro song next time.
Next week, yeah, be tuned in. We got the outline. We got it basically done.
That'll be sweet. I'll probably honestly just use some of those bites and just mess with it.
No, we can do it. We can do good.
We'll do something good.
Yeah, we'll record it. All right.
All right.
Good show.
See you guys. Cheers.
See you guys.
One last cheers, Jesse.
Cheers. I'm gonna down it.
All right, you guys have fun. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
I would.
You good?
Oh yeah.